As a portfolio manager, a former tax lawyer, guest lecturer, speaker, mother of three, I want to reiterate and make it clear that all of these videos and content are my views. They are for financial literacy education purposes as part of my passion project to try to help people learn more about their finances, about their investments, and the other areas of their financial lives, so that ultimately they feel more financially empowered and more financially free. So while I hope that later this week I will record a conversation with a trust professional, a tax lawyer, I, in the meantime, want to address a question that I got at the webinar that I did last week, because it's a question that is pretty basic and that also encompasses a lot of people's concerns and gives me an opportunity to just give a very high level overview of some of the most important key subjects when it comes to investing. So one of the women who attended the webinar said, "I've started late investing. What can I do to catch up?" And I thought this was so brilliant because most of us feel like we wish we had started earlier, which is why start now, because there is no time like the present and tomorrow will be later than today. That said, if you do feel that way, is there anything you can do to accelerate the process or catch up? And my answer is, it's a pretty simple formula, investing. You are looking to grow your net income or wealth. And so what are the components that go into growing your wealth? And this is very interesting too, because I often sit with clients through financial planning, and financial planning is a similarly simplistic formula. It's in and out. And so when you're looking at how much money you're gonna have one day, what do you need? You need the amount that you've saved and invested, the return you're able to get on that amount, and then what's taking away from that amount. And the two big things that take away from that amount are taxes and fees. So the more you save and invest, the better. The higher return, the better, but you have to understand your risk level, because in order to get higher returns, sometimes we have to take more risk, and that might not be the right thing for you in your circumstances. So that's something that you need to get right. Take lots of risk questionnaires, or if you're working with a professional, that's something that they will help you get right. So you have the amount that you're starting with and hopefully contributing to as you go. Then you have your return, and then there's simple things that take away from it, and you want to make those the lowest possible. One of them is fees. You want your fees to be as low as possible. And taxes. You want to waste as little money on taxes as you go as possible, because that will leave the largest amount to compound. And compounding is that exponential growth that you get from leaving your investments there and allowing them to grow over a long time horizon so that they double every 10 or so years, depending on your return. And that's where you get the real growth. So just to add, when I say your fees should be as little as possible, sometimes you pay higher fees for higher returns. That might make sense. But the idea is it's a calculation. In order to get that, the maximized or the optimized compounding growth, you need the net amount to be as big as possible. And the net amount will come from the return minus the amount invested times the return minus the things that take away from that. I hope this helps. Please do not hesitate to let me know if you have questions. Thank you.